Hi everyone, welcome back to David Echo's Hobbies. Right, women. It's a dangerous subject, isn't it? If you hadn't noticed, but I'm going a bit grey, that is married life. The stress of being married. I don't think it's a good thing or a bad thing. How have I coped with being married for such a long time? I don't know. Do I think women should have a government health warning? The women will say, you men should have a government health warning. But why? Why are women like this? Well, let me explain something to you, boys. The women are, how do I put it this way? A bloke that says he understands a woman is deceiving himself. You're never going to. You're never ever going to understand a woman as long as you live. Because their minds will change in the blink of an eye. And you think you understand your wife, your partner. No. I've been married for a bloody long time, 35 plus years, and I still don't understand my wife. Am I stupid? Yeah, I got married. I've only got myself to blame, and don't get me wrong, married life can be good. It depends how much crap you go through through it, come out the other side, processed. But to be honest with you, I can't talk for anyone else. I can only talk from my experience. And I've heard a lot of blokes say to me about their wives, their girlfriends, and you think to yourself, it can't be just me going through this. But I'll tell you something, lads. When your wife reaches that point in her life, she goes into the menopause. Wow. Well, let's just put it this way. Where shall I start? It's a very good point. As I said, you don't know your wife. By the time you come out through the menopause, it might be 10 years later, if you're still alive. Because women change. I don't know if they become a two-headed dragon, a three-headed dragon, a man-eater, not in the sexual context. But it's alright for us blokes. We're not the woman having the problems. Their hormones are going or whatever way it goes. I'm not a woman, so I don't know. And you women will understand this. Us, we're a simple breed. And what should us blokes keep doing? Come on, lads, you should know this one, don't you? Eh? It's either do as you're told or don't do what I tell you. Hang on, no. Don't do what you want. Do as I tell you to do. Something like that, isn't it? I'm just trying to think of a phrase I would use, and that's this. Have you forgotten to keep doing this and saying this? Yes, yes, yes. If you haven't learned that one, lads, You better start doing it. Now I'm going to tell you something that was really funny. It was for me, but it might be for you. If it happens, that is. Or it might have happened. Right, on this occasion, my wife was venting at me. Big style. And she was going at hammer and tongs. The old mouth was going 2 to the dozen. The nostrils were flaring, the eyes were bulging, and the steam was coming out their ears. She had a full head of steam, and she was not messing. She was letting both barrels go. And guess what? David was on the receiving end. Then all of a sudden, this happened. The light bulb came on for me. And I started laughing. I started just nearly pissing myself with laughter because this is the truth. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you the truth. All I saw was her mouth going very, very fast. But I didn't listen to what she was saying. It was just going through there, out there. Didn't listen to words she was saying, which is a good thing. But I might live to regret it. And the mouth was going, yeah. And it was just going through. Bear with me. It's all right. They've just come out the downstairs room to listen to what I'm saying. I'm joking. But they probably watched the Coronation Street EastEnders of crap. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, and that's this. I started laughing at her. And she was giving it some. She was ranting. The old nostrils were flaring, the lips were curling, and she was puffing like a magic dragon. And her whole body was getting bigger and bigger. I thought she might explode. All of a sudden, she looked at me, and she saw what I was doing. And her nostrils started to flare a bit more, and the lips started twinging. I can't do it. And she stared at me, and then her face went red as a beetroot. And I thought, uh-oh, my balls are going to be ding ding. No, but it wasn't so bad. And seriously, I managed to keep them for another day. And she looked at me and she said this, "What are you laughing at?" In a big, dark, bear voice. I said, "I'm just looking at your mouth, only shame." Oh dear. Do you ever get that impression you got that little red rag and you're waving it in front of the ball and the ball's thinking, dinner? And that was me waving the red flag. My wife. And then the old horns went ding, and she went down and she went ching. Not literally, but on the lighter side, I was pissing myself at this stage. And she was going at it. Didn't stop her. I just said to her, "I'm just watching your mouth, I'm ashamed." And the old mouth started gearing up and going into motor drive. It was going into supersonic warp drive. Have you ever seen a woman when she goes into warp drive? Everything happens in slow motion. We're trying to process what they're saying because the speed of the words that come out, it's almost, you need a translator for it. They know what they're saying, but I didn't understand a word. It was like talking Chinese to an Englishman. And I can't stand the Chinese anyway. But That's a different story. But the whole thing was that you should not laugh at your wife when they're arguing with you. Hang on, dog's just coming around. Ta-da! I'm back. Right. This is my little mini. Right, as I was saying, it's almost like everything happens so fast, but it's in slow motion for us. So they've wound themselves up. They're in supersonic mouth drive. Yeah? Walk 9 plus. Motor mouth is an understatement. It's like, how do I describe it? Well, it's comical to watch. Your wife's row with you so much. Her mouth is going at 2 to the dozen. But lads, a word of advice. Don't listen to them. Because if you do, you're just going to go boil. And the easiest way to dissolve this and to keep your sanity is just look at them, don't listen to what they're saying, and just look at their mouths and have that expression of, yeah? See, you're pretending, but it ain't going to work. I'll tell you why. Because you look at what their mouth's doing and then you just start laughing. You will. I know. I've done it. And it's funny as, I nearly said F, but it is really funny because you'll end up pissing yourself. Make sure you've got an empty bladder, but that can't control that, can you? But if you stand there pissing yourself, you've only got yourself to blame because they made you laugh so much. But yeah, seriously, it is a good one. You've got to do it, lads. You've got to do it. It's so funny. So there you are. One tip from a married man to another married man, or engaged, or boyfriend, girlfriend. But be warned, they might have dire consequences, and I'm not responsible. Please forgive me. But best of luck. Have fun. Enjoy. Bye.